Today we are going to discuss Business Studies first chapter, Banking Transactions. I think you might have heard the name of the bank, or you might have seen the banks. Example, State Bank of India, Bank of Baroda, Bank of India, Karnataka Bank, etc. So, what are the functions of these banks? Why these banks have been established? Then what do you mean by bank? If you want to get answer, so today what we are going to discuss about it, after this discussion you will get all answers to these questions. Banks developed 200 years ago. 200 years ago, these banks have been developed. These banks are related to financial transactions. In these financial institutions, which use the money deposited by the customers. The customers will deposit money. Where do they deposit money? They will deposit in a financial institution. That financial institution which accepts the deposits of the customers, that institution is known as a bank. This bank advances a loan to the customers. This bank will provide loan facilities. It accepts deposits by the customers and the people, those who are in need. To those people, these banks will provide loan facilities. That is bank institution. Let us study now from which word this term bank is derived. Here, this word bank is derived from Italian word banco and French word banque. Italian word banco and French word banque. Both means it is a bench. Banco or banque means a bench. So what kind of a bench this is? This is a kind of bench where the money will be exchanged. It means a money exchange table is called bank. So here the money will be exchanged by the customers. Customers will deposit the money in bank and the people, those who need the money, they will get money in the form of a loan. Such type of a financial institution which accepts money by the customers and lends loan to the people, that is known as a bank. I think you might have seen where banks are there. In these banks, customers will go, they will deposit the money by paying a slip, and they will get a security for their money. When they need, at the time they can get their money, or the people, those who need loan, those people can get loan facilities by this financial institution. That is known as a bank. A banking company may be defined as a company which transacts the business with finance. A company which transacts a business with money is called a banking company. Here it receives the money. Those who wants to deposit, those who wants to save the money for their future, those people can have deposition in these financial institutions. And the people, those who need the money for the construction of the houses, for buying of vehicles, for buying of sites, for establishment of a firm, factory or a business, those people will get loan facilities by this financial institution. That's a kind of a company. Here it repays the deposits in the form of checks, drafts or in the same other forms. It has a different types of deposition in the form of we can deposit through check, we can deposit a demand draft, or we can withdraw money. So these are the repays the deposits in the form of a check draft. This is what we studied about the meaning of bank, from which word this bank term has been derived, and what do you mean by banking company. Let us study now what are the characteristics of a bank. First characteristic is dealing with money. First characteristic is dealing with money. Dealing with money. This bank deals with money. It's nothing but only dealing with money. Other things we won't get here. Bank is nothing but it's just like a house where we can deposit the money. So those bankers will accept our deposits. When we need, at the time we can withdraw. So the first characteristic of this bank is dealing with money. This bank always deals with money. Number 2, individual, firm or company. Bank is nothing but another one characteristic of this. It may be an individual, a firm or a company. How it's an individual? For example, many indigenous bankers are there, money lenders. They are also a kind of bank. Why? Because they can give loan to the people, those who are needed. So that is why it's a kind of a firm also and a company also. Means that is which transacts with the money. This is the second characteristics of a bank. Third characteristic is acceptance of deposits. Acceptance of deposits. Bank always accepts the deposits of the public, and when we need at the time we can withdraw. It is nothing but it's a kind of institution, financial institution. It accepts deposits of the public. So that is why it is known as means that is the third characteristic is acceptance of deposit. Its third character is bank accept deposits by the public. And fourth characteristic is lending loans. Lending loans. Bank will provide loan facilities. For example, we can get three types of loans. Loans like short-term loan, medium-term loan and long-term loan. Short-term loans means the people, those who are need for a short period. So there we can get a short-term loan. Medium-term loan, small-scale industries, those who wants to establish or develop their business organization, those people also can get medium-term loan. And long-term loan, business tycoons, those who wanted to take different tasks or for the development of their business organization, they will get such type of loan. These are the three different types of loan will be provided by bank. Number 5, payment and withdrawal. Payment and withdrawal. In the form of checks or drafts, we can make a payment or we can withdraw money by the bank. So there are slips are there. Through those slips, we can withdraw money. That is withdrawal form. Through checks, through drafts, we can make payment or we can withdraw money. Number 6, SSLC and utility services. Number 6, SSLC and utility services. SSLC and utility services. They include general utility services and SSLC utility services. Two types also. General services also we can get here and SSLC services also we can get in bank. Number 7, profit and service orientation. Profit and service orientation. This is a profit seeking institution where always bank concentrate on profit. Means that is this deposited money will be given to others in the form of interest. This bank will get profit. So profit and service orientation. Number 8, ever increasing functions. Ever increasing functions. Ever increasing functions. The 8 characteristics of bank is ever increasing functions. Bank always continuously expand and diversify their functions, services and activities. You might have seen sometimes bank will provide loan facilities with subsidy. Bank will introduce different kinds of functions where the common people can get benefit by these banks. So it is ever increasing functions. Number 9, connecting link. Connecting link. Connecting link. This bank connects link between depositor and borrowers. Means the depositor will deposit the money. The borrowers, those who wants a loan, they can get the help of the bank. In this manner, bank will provide or will connect link between depositor and borrower. Number 10, banking business. Banking business. It accepts deposits and lends money to borrowers. It is known as a banking business. Means that is only the transaction of money or the deposits and lending of money. So where these all activities will be, we can see there the transaction of the money, that is known as banking business. Number 11, name identity. Name identity. Banks always add bank to their names. For example, you can see different types of banks. They will identify, they will be identified by their different names. For example, Canara Bank, Vijaya Bank, State Bank of India, Bank of Baroda, or Bank of India, Karnataka Bank, etc. So these are the different types of where we can see. That is known as name identity. These are the characteristics of a bank: dealing with money, individual, firm, company, acceptance of deposits, lending loans, payment and withdrawal, agency and utility services, profit and service orientation, ever increasing functions, connecting link, banking business, and name identity. These are the characteristics of a bank. After the meaning of bank, characteristics of bank, now next part is functions of a bank. What kind of functions will be provided by this bank? So here are the functions. One by one, let us study now which are these functions of a bank. It accepts deposits from public and others. This is the first function. So where people will go and deposit the money, and it collects from the public deposits, their savings. Next function is lending money to public and other institutions. This bank will provide loan facilities to people and to institutions also. Number of institutions will get financial assistance by these banks. Third function is transferring money from one to another. Banks will transfer money from one place to another one place. So that is known as e-banking system. Through internet, money will be transferred from one place to another one place. Such type of function we can get by the bank. Next, collecting money on checks, drafts and bills. Bank will collect money on checks, drafts and bills. Next is discounting of bills. Bank will provide discounts on certain bills. Next, hiring safe deposit lockers. Any person, suppose if he has gold ornaments or huge amount of money, or if he wants locker facilities, those locker facilities also we can get in bank. Next comes conducting foreign exchange transactions. Banks will provide a foreign exchange transactions. For example, if a person, one who is living in America, if his parents are living in India, if he wants to send money to his parents with the help of bank, there itself sitting in America, he can transfer money to his parents' account. So that is known as conducting foreign exchange transactions. Whatever it may be, import and export, these all everything of Indian trade, importing, exporting, these all activities will be conducted by bank. Next, keeping values in safe custody. Bank always keeps value of the money in safe custody. Next, issuing letters of credit and guarantee. Bank will provide issues letters of credit and guarantee. Suppose if I want to deposit or FD or fixed deposit, up to 3 years also we can get, up to 7 years also we can get, up to 1 year, 2 years. So such type of letters we can get, guarantee letters we can get by bank. Conducting government transactions. All government transactions will be conducted by banks. Payment or transfer, or that is government transactions. These all everything will be held in bank. Next, keeping values in safe custody. Bank always keeps values in safe custody. Next, issuing letters of credit and guarantee, conducting government transactions. These are the functions of a bank. Now, relationship between bankers and customers. What type of relationship we can get between bankers and customers? Here, two types of relationship we can get. One is general relationship, another one is special relationship. In general relationship, primary relationship, debtor and creditor. Number two, subsidiary relationship, trustee and beneficiary. Number three, agent and principal relationship. These are the three relationship we can see in general relation. One is primary relation, second one is subsidiary relation, and third one is agent and principal relation. This is in a general relation we can see. Next is special relation. What type of a special relation we can get between bankers and customers? What kind of secondary relationship we can get? Special relationship, obligation to honor checks. Obligation to honor checks. This is the special relationship. Every person can get checkbooks. So that is obligation to honor checks. Second relationship in a special relationship is obligation to maintain secrecy of account. Bank will not disclose any personal data of a customer to another one. Today we can see number of cheatings are going on in online also, as well as in means that is different types of cheatings we can see nowadays. But bank always maintains secrecy of the customer. It doesn't disclose any account data of a customer. Such type of relationship we can see between bankers and customers.